Hey kids! Oh, I am here to talk to you today about a wonderful style of beer that I've always enjoyed and always will enjoy. Hopefully late on into my dementia phases. Which should be fun because I'm just going to keep doing the same video set over and over again until I have fans. Which is probably never by the way it looks of it. So, American Pale Ale, a style rich with hops but not on bitterness. It's got a clean crispness, it's not too strong, it's extremely quaffable, and it's great in the coming springtime and summer seasons, which we are just fastly approaching. So, two beers for you today. The first one, I had to sneak out of the barrel house because according to the OLCC, you are not allowed to have more than 3 colors on your label. And this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know if black and white and gray counts as colors, but it has a lot. The Cascade Pale Ale, American style, brewed for the Timbers, the Portland Timbers. I hear that's a team somewhere in Oregon doing something for sports. I don't really know what that's about. Combining German Pilsner and noble aromatic hops makes this light-bodied, straw-colored ale a perfect choice for the pitch. Here's to Timber Jim and Portland State of Mind. Happy inaugural season. I think that means it might be baseball or soccer. Oh, there's a soccer ball there. There's also an axe. I don't know what that's about. But, anyway, here is that beer. It is indeed lightly colored. It is good frothy white head. I mean, like pure white, man. It's crazy. So let's get a big old nose of that, huh? Whew. Okay, so we got ourselves a good citrus and dry notes. Not a lot of sweetness behind that. Not a lot of heat. There might be a touch of earthy tones in that, and we all appreciate. God damn, is that refreshing. I cannot stress how clean that is. I mean, it might as well be a lager, the amount of ester it lacks. I mean, it is crystal clear. I might as well be drinking a Bud something or another, or a mid, or a high, or a something. Because that is perfectly see-through. It is straw and orange to a T. But I will give my left arm as if that isn't just extraordinarily refreshing. It is considerably less hoppy than your typical Oregon Pale Ale, American Pale Ale, made in Oregon. But it's also made by Cascade Barrel House, one of the premier sour barrel styles of producers in the Northwest. Why they're making a pale ale for the Timbers, I have no fucking clue. But, hey, thanks for doing it because it's a wonderful beer. Man, I could play beer pong with that. And I think I will later. But, for the second beer today, we got, well, I know I've been doing a lot of them, but they gave me a whole case of beer. So, Fire Mountain Brew House, they got me the Oregon Pale Ale, or the OPA as they like to call it. Made with a rich malty yada yada and some other stuff. With the Oregon Pale Ale depicts the best of both worlds. American and English pale ales, rich, light-bodied with a smooth, dry, malty finish, brewed with Northwest-grown Cascade hops and the finest American and European malts. Cheers! Now, here's the color of that one. I mean, deep copper colored, much like you might find in an American Amber. A good frothy head, a little bit off-white. I do take partial issue with this particular beer because it is not pale in the slightest, nor does it have anything to do with Oregon. It uses a European malting tradition as well, an English fermentation schedule, and the hops on it are Oregon, yes, but Oregonian, maybe not. So let's take a big old whiff. Well, you get right away the Fire Mountain unique character, which I am still yet to be able to describe accurately. I mean, I know why it smells like that, but I don't know what it is that I'm smelling, and it's incredibly their own thing. Hmm. It does have that rich malt complexity, not a pale ale. Uh, but a fantastic beer nonetheless. I mean, it's got the good hoppy bitterness, it's a little bit floral, it's got a good malt background, but if anything, I'd say this is just a fantastic amber. Uh, I'm not complaining, obviously, because this is a really good beer. Admittedly, not a pale ale, folks, but a good beer is a good beer nonetheless. Still, I would have to give my pale ale vote of the day to Cascade, which made a wonderfully quaffable beer, crisp and light notes, and fantastic all around. So I'm going to give it to them. There it is, right there. Cascade, the pale ale American style. I don't know why they couldn't just call it an APA, but hey, why not? Whatever people want to call things within reason. It brings me to a slight point that if you call something something that is not in the beer world, and a consumer buys it, and they don't think it tastes like that particular thing, like say you make an amber ale and you call it an IPA, then they're never going to buy it again because they just want an IPA, and or they just want an amber or whatever it is that you called it that it's not. They want the thing that it is, but won't be. So you can take that to the bank. I swear to God. So, that's what I have for you today, folks. Keep drinking alone in the dark. This has been your faithful host, of course, Will, the snob of the day. To you, Brian. And I will catch you later.